Oh man, guys, what am I getting myself into? Alright guys, welcome to this installment of Mike's Vehicle Vlogs. You guys are going to like this one today because I'm actually here looking at this car that I may consider actually purchasing. It's kind of funny because you guys kind of know what cars I like, what cars I've had, what cars I would like to have back. So this is going to be no surprise when you guys see this one. No surprise at all. So this here is a 2004 Pontiac Aztek, and this one actually is in pretty good shape. It came in on a trade, and I think they're probably going to send it off to auction, unfortunately, probably because nobody wants to buy an Aztek except for me. So I'm looking at it, and you can just look, see. I'm sorry for the wind noise. I think it's about to like rain or something. But you can see that it's actually, compared to the last one that we looked at, it's in a lot better shape. I'm not a fan of the color. I mean, I like the color, but it's I would have rather had the silver. It's got a couple of blemishes up at the front bumper. No big deal. I mean, you're not going to find one of these in perfect condition, I can tell you that much. But look at the wheels. They cleaned up the wheels a little bit, so they're not stained. It's the same exact wheels that I had on mine. Let's see, any other kind of blemishes? A little bit of the molding's a little chipped there, but not a big deal. Some scuff marks along here. I honestly don't care. I mean, I care to an extent about the condition of how it looks outside. But I mean, if you look, there's not a whole lot wrong with it, other than some little blemishes here and there, some scuffs along this side. But you can't even tell. Like, I didn't even know that was there until I looked at it. There's a little bit of rust here forming at the end of the door, but I don't care. The windshield, however, would have to be replaced. It is cracked all along the bottom, and it looks like, at some point the water probably would be getting down there. But if I bought one of these, if I bought this one, I would not drive it every day. Obviously, I honestly just want one because I just want one. I would still drive my Escape full time. Every now and then I would drive this, but these are going to be so hard to find at some point. They're getting rarer and rarer. I'm surprised that I've actually seen this many of these recently, and this one is the best conditioned one that I've seen. So let's get inside. So this actually does not have the same color scheme or the same fabric as the Aztek that I've had. This one, for 2004, they actually redid the seat patterns. So while they might look a little similar, at least in the middle, the design on the outside is different. And that goes for the door trim too. The tan interior would not have been my first pick also, but it still has the black accents, so it's not all tan, and that actually makes it better for me. I like it with a combination of both. It's not just the one color. This even has the original carpeting, the mats, on both sides. like I said, they didn't, it's not, they cleaned it up a little bit. There's still stuff on the seat. Definitely not as bad as the last one that we looked at. Like I said, this one is a lot cleaner. It's in a lot better shape. I mean, it still needs cleaned, but I'm not afraid to sit in this one. There's honestly not a whole lot to see back here. So, I mean, that's, you know, that's what it looks like back there. The way back, we'll open it up from here since I have the key. So, of course, the top opens. And then you've got your tailgate with integrated seat and 2 cup holders. Very roomy. This one does not have the Pioneer stereo system also with the controls here. Instead, I think there are more storage spaces. Oh, there's the cargo netting. So it's got the cargo netting instead. Wonder if this has some more nets in it. Yep. See, mine didn't have those nets there. Mine had nets in here. I don't know if... Okay, no nets. So that might be, those might be the nets that are in those cargo pockets there. And in here, there's a cargo spot there. 12-volt power outlet. This one has the jack in it. Yep, jack's there. Spare tires underneath the car. Wing. Alright, let's check out the inside before my battery goes dead finally because I didn't charge it. So it feels good to sit inside of this car yet again. This one, by the way, has 132,942 miles on it. So for it being an 04, that actually is not that bad. And this thing is quiet. It's very quiet. So sounds good. No annoying knocking noises or anything. Automatic headlights. It does have cruise control. Working turn signals. High beams, of course. The message center that'll display numerous vehicle messages as they happen to come up. No leather wrapped steering wheel like mine did. And no audio controls on the steering wheel spokes. But not a big deal. No power steering line. It's got the AM/FM CD player. Of course, as in Pontiac tradition, the backlight happens to burn out over time. So, and then the climate controls. The air conditioning does work. I was looking at it, checking it out earlier. But I think the fan switch here has to be replaced, much like mine at one time, because number 3 does not work. So I'm assuming it's probably the fan switch because that's what was wrong with mine. Rear release, your 12-volt power outlet, little pocket. The shifter. Transmission does not jerk when going from gear to gear. So that is good. And of course 2 cup holders. This one does have the cooler. See? It works a lot better when the armrest is up. So you open it up. It smells like gum, so whoever had it kept a lot of gum in here, I'm sure. And then there's, you know, this there, that comes out at the bottom. Mine didn't have these 2 trays, so somebody lost that stuff before I bought mine. And of course, you take it and you can pull it out. One of the most coolest things when it comes to the Aztek is the cooler. The glove compartment. The door is slightly broken. But look at this. All the stuff is here, including the original window stickers. So whoever had this vehicle, they were probably the original owners. So let me try to open it up here a little bit. And there it is. So there's all of our features here for this particular model. It's got the basic plus option group, which I'm pretty sure mine had. but I also had the Sun and Sound package, I think is what it was called. And this one was $23,470 brand new. So that's neat. So I bet the original owners were the ones who had this. So it's probably a one-owner vehicle. But this one has the sunroof, just like mine did. And judging from the marks on the roof, they probably had the, you know, they probably left it open at one time, because mine did that too. They left their glasses and stuff in here though. So, unlit vanity mirrors. It's funny, it makes the same squeak noise that mine did. That's pretty much everything up here. So, let's take a look under the hood. So as you guys know, it's got the 3400 V6. Always forget how to grab the thing. There we go. They did try to power wash this one, so it looks like it's a little cleaner. I did look under the oil cap, and there is some slight sludge on it, so I'd probably want to do quite a few oil changes in a short amount of time, just to kind of flush anything out. Maybe run some seafoam and stuff through there to clean it out, but it sounds good. Like I said, there's no obnoxious kick or anything. Runs smooth. There is brake fluid in this one with a master cylinder cap. No anti-lock brakes on this model. So front disc, rear drum, no traction control, very basic, just like just the way mine was. And as you can see, no check engine lights, no lights on at all. So guys, this is the fun part, because I'm going to take this for a drive. That's one awesome thing about this car, is the rear visibility, because of that flat, you know, thing, the window. See, now in my car, driving through this gravel is very, very rocky, but the Aztek, and a lot of people don't understand this part, but the Aztek does not bounce around. It's seriously like driving on air, like on a cloud. And that's one of the characteristics that I really miss most about this car, is how smooth it drove. So it shifted fine. Oh man, this is great. I'm so happy driving this. Like, I'm so excited that I got to take it out. Oh, it handles nice. This is actually the last street that I drove my Aztek on, going to the dealership to trade it in. So that's kind of funny that I'm taking this one down this road here. See, and this road is not the best road either. This road has bumps and jitters and all kinds of stuff, but you can just kind of see, well, I don't know how well you can see, but you know, it's just, this car takes these bumps and stuff, and it's just like a small, like, it's like a glide, like a bounce. Not really even a bounce, it's just, I can't explain it, but one of the best things about this car is its ride quality. It's just, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful ride. The brakes feel good. I have brakes. So the one thing that makes me a little nervous that I've noticed is the gas gauge. So I think the gas gauge may be wearing out, and that is one of the common things. I believe it has to do with the thing underneath the driver's seat. So it may have gotten wet at one time, and it shorts it out. So it's probably fairly accurate, because a lot of times if it doesn't work at all, it drops to empty. So I'm assuming that where it's sitting now, or close to it, is probably where it's at. So if I were to buy this one for say, I would just reset the trip meter, and then that way it would keep track of the mileage. This air is nice. The air is nice and cold. Very, very nice. So like I said, the plan for this... Oh, sweet. There happens to be another Aztek behind us now. We ride together. So like I said a little bit earlier, my plan would definitely, if I were to end up purchasing this particular one here, because like I said, this is the nicest Aztek that I have actually seen and driven in a very long time, since I've had one. But what I would do is, obviously I would not drive this thing every day. I more so just want to have one to have it, just, you know, because I miss it. And you know, of course, you know, with the mileage on this one, I wouldn't want to drive it every day. And probably just for other maintenance issues and stuff down the road. But that's the nice thing, is if there's something wrong with this car doesn't have to be my top priority. I still have my other daily driver, you know, obviously as a backup, or vice versa. Who knows? Maybe something one day will happen to the Escape, and I would need a backup vehicle immediately if I couldn't take my wife's car to work. So, I mean, either way, it can go both ways. But this vehicle here would just kind of be like a once in a while drive, you know, that I would want to do. But this thing is driving really nice. The transmission is not feeling iffy at all. I forgot how firm the steering is, though. It's definitely got that Pontiac, that firm, sporty, responsive steering, especially for a vehicle of this size. You would not really expect that much response out of the steering, but hey, it's a Pontiac. They know how to keep it in with a lot of their other cars, right? So yeah, it would just be a collector to have. And of course, I would love to actually, you know, really get in this car. I would really like to clean it up, make it look as new as I can. And then gradually, you know, we could fix all of the little things along the way, like the fan speed switch. That was like $20 when I had to replace mine. So I know for a fact that's a cheap fix. I don't have to really worry about spending so much money on replacing a fan switch. The glove box, I could probably get a replacement glove box door at a junkyard for almost close to nothing. I don't care about the radio display. I probably, as long as the CD player worked, I honestly would not change out the stereo, because a lot of you guys know I like the stock stuff, and I would probably keep that instead of getting an aftermarket. But if it was broken, I would probably end up going the aftermarket route if I had to. I mean, the air conditioner works, so I don't have to worry about not having the air. The car is not overheating, by the way, so that's good. We are still in normal temperature range. That is something that I was looking at periodically, just to make sure that, you know, the car, of course, anytime you're buying any car, especially a used car, you want to make sure that the temperature is not going above its normal position. The gas gauge, however, did shoot up to the full mark, so I bet the gas gauge is not 100% accurate. So if I run out of gas, this will make for an awesome thing for the vlog. You guys can just hear how quiet this car is too. I mean, I've got the air conditioner on slightly, but you guys aren't hearing any road noise. You guys aren't hearing anything. Even the engine's quiet. Like, Seriously, it's like a peaceful ride. There is a slight noise when you hit the brakes. I've picked up on now, so I'm assuming it actually sounds like it's coming from the back. So probably one of the drums might need to be fixed, like the shoes might need to be replaced or such. I'm assuming, because I don't hear it now. Wow, so the battery on my camera is finally dying for the first time. That's very impressive, so I might not have much more recording time with this vlog. But I am going to drive this to my house real quick and just kind of show it off to my wife, because she does not know what it feels like to be in such a wonderful vehicle. So I'm going to run it home and see what she has to say about it. And then I'm probably going to end this vlog, because from there I don't know if anything else is going to happen from there. But anyway, that's going to be it for now. So I'm going to head home real quick and see what she's got to say about it. Alright guys, well, I just brought it back. I had it out for quite a while, and honestly it drives like flawlessly. It's a good driving car. The gas gauge, like I said, still a little funny, but the transmission did not have any bad shifts at all, and the engine, powerful, like just your typical powerful 3400. It felt normal. It felt like my tech, and I honestly I'd be very pleased with having this one. It's not in perfect condition, and honestly I don't want it to be in perfect condition, because that gives me an opportunity to fix it up some. That's kind of the point, and not to have it as an everyday vehicle, just to have it. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna see what the possibility would be of me trying to get this vehicle, and all able to keep obviously my escape and such. And my camera finally died, so that's the first time the battery's died on me. Not bad for it not being charged probably since the day I brought it home, so that's actually pretty good. So now that I'm on the phone, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap it up. So I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna see what the possibility of me taking this thing home would be, and see if I can make it work. So you guys will definitely get an update on that. If not, then it just wasn't meant to be. So that is what it is. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And also check out Mike's Vehicle Spotlight, which is my official vehicle touring segment that I post here on this channel. So guys, thanks for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed the Aztek ride as much as I did. I'm gonna go see what I could do, and I will see you guys later. So thanks for watching. Take care. We've had the car for quite a while now, since January. So I mean, we're over the 7-month mark, over half a year. And had to take it into the shop for something today.